This kid Mike got him a Cincinnati Reds hat. And he got gold, so the dirty's never touching that. With big dreams to one day become a running back, but little does he know, he'll never be none of that. He run with a crew of young niggas up to no good. They so hood and stay strapped like most should. Why does he hang with these cats? I don't know. See, the police killed his bro when his mama to blow. His stepdaddy sell dog and used to beat his mama up cause she would go steal his work, running hot and bang it up. And that kind of fucked him up because he looks up to his stepdad. But to see him beat his mother's ass, it makes him real mad. It keeps replaying in his head like a tape. He's trapped in this war, but the field is his escape. His young dogs, yeah, they cold with the ball too. They best friends and want to go to the same school. They got dreams of college and the NFL, but his friends is hot boys. You know what that entails. So after school, Mike don't really hang around a lot. A lot of cops on the block because the block is hot. So is his friends, so they always running in with cops. He's begging them to stop. That's how his older brother got shot. Mike is going through so much he trying to keep his head. He hit his knees every night and pray before bed. God heals all wounds is what his granny said, but it's hard to deal with the fact his older brother's dead. Believes in God and every night he's asking for a change. It hurts his heart to see his mother shooting dog food inside her veins. Dog food is just a street name for heroin. He know that he can lose her any day and it's scaring him. But he walks with his head up high in pride. Nobody knows how this kid Mike feels inside. All of this and he's only in the 10th grade. He ain't got a daddy or a mama, so he's self-made. His best friends are these dudes named Jerome and Mac. They sell dope, but through it all they got each other's back. See, y'all three young kind got their own struggle. That's why Jerome and Mac can always find themselves in trouble. But everything is all good around 3 o'clock, Monday through Thursday. That's when everybody trouble stop. 3 o'clock is when they meet up, yeah, it's practice time. And that's when Mike goes hard, he thinks about his mom. Jerome, he has twisted ways and lives a life of crime. Give him the ball no matter what, he scores every time. And Mac, he got his name from a truck cause he can hit hard as fuck. Playing with him really sucks, but everything is cool cause they all on the same team. And like most teams, they all chase the same dream. See, football's they only way out the hood. Jerome performs good, but he don't practice like he should. They have fun and joke around till 6 o'clock. They end of practice, then it's back to the trouble block. They head back to Mac's spot to get a bite to eat. Talk about college and the pros, they ready to compete. And that's when Mac said something that was kinda odd. He said, fuck graduating, I'd rather rob. Jerome looked and said, nigga, what is wrong with you? Mac said, who you talking? You hit licks too. Jerome, yeah, but I wouldn't if I ain't have to be. And that's when Mike said, nigga, you don't have to be. My mom's a stinging, ain't nobody taking care of me. I wake up in the morning, go to school and practice faithfully. I'm trying to get up out this bitch and be all I could be. See, y'all my niggas and I love y'all like I do my bro. But these drugs and this gun shit, it gotta go. See, we got dreams of living good and playing in the pros. Y'all want that life, but y'all behaving like some average Joes. Man, look, I got a lot of things to finish up. Think about what I said and try to do some growing up. Meanwhile, Mike shot a couple moves, and when he made it back home, he had mail from his favorite school. They love how him and his boys had made his team a name. They said play hard because they were scouting next week's game. Now Mike, he's super hyped. This is his only chance. He head back to Mac's spot to go and tell his friends. Walk in the crib, but ain't nobody there. Something's fucked up, and he can feel it in the air. He head back home, yeah, he happy, but his mind racing. He like, I hope they cool. I hope they straight. I'ma pray that they okay and take a nap. I know they straight. Mac called an hour later like, bro, wake up. I got a lot to tell you. I'm on my way, bro, wake up. They hit the crib super hype. Jerome is like, you just don't know. And Mac's talking about he rich and how he gonna buy him a boat. And that's when Mike said, y'all must have got the same note. Silence. Mac said, no. Jerome said, what note? Mike said, if y'all ain't get a note, then what y'all turning up for? They both said, turning up, nigga, we hit a lick. Dog food, yeah, the lick, nigga, like 3 bricks. No cut, the best shit, nigga, we made it rich. And that's when Mike said, why y'all always taking shit? Mac goes, anyways, so what's this note you talking about, fool? Jerome, yeah, we got dope, what you got? Mike said, I got a coach that's from a college that really likes us a lot. And he gonna come and watch when we play next week. Now everybody turning up. Yeah, they whole crew geek. The next week in practice, they going hard as they can. And the word around town, Jerome and Mac is the man. See, they've been selling for some days, but the word is really out. Mac is on his way to Mike's house when he saw Mike's mom out. She stopped him and they talked. She tried to get a pack off him. She know what's up cause all her friends buy crack off him. He kinda thinking like, nah man, I can't do that. But he know she gotta have it and she'll come back. She known around the hood for spending like a couple stacks. He sold her one and then he threw her like a couple packs. She said, I'll be back. He said, cool, but keep that on the low. Mike like my bro, and I think it's best if we don't let him know. She said, okay, and then they both went on about their way. She stressed out because she ain't had her fix all day. So here she go, she banging up, she'll learn the hard way. The game is in a couple days, can't wait to see him play. Mike like I'm beat, drop me at my crib, you going that way? Jerome like yeah, and if your mom's cook, can you throw me a plate? He said for sure, and then they called it a night. See, they've been studying plays for hours, but football is their life. And when Mike walked in the crib, he said he had to take a piss. Now what he saw was some shit, it got him thinking, why this? Like ain't this about a bitch? It got him thinking about some shit. Fall down, his heart broke, teardrops, burn his eye. All he can do is scream and cry, cussing God, asking why. Jerome hears all this nonsense and decides to see what's up. Mike's mom, dead as fuck, she OD from banging up, she on the floor. Her eyes rolled back to her brain. With a needle in her vein, she died slow and in pain. And every time the sun shines on Mike, it turns into rain. Jerome saw the dope on the floor and he instantly knew. He knew what this would lead to and how much shit they've been through. They've been cool since they was young. I mean, true best friends. I guess it's real when they say that all good things end. Mike picked the pack off the floor. Jerome's eyes got low. Mike said, this is Max dope. Jerome said, yeah, I know. Mike looked at Jerome like, fuck this shit. Jerome said, if you gonna do it, then do it and get it over with. Mike stopped crying and called Mac on the phone. And Mac could hear it in Mike's voice. Something was terribly wrong. And when Mac came by, he saw the tears in Mike's eye. He said, what's wrong, bro? Don't cry. Mike ain't really say much. He just asked Mac why. Walked him in the bathroom, and Mac was in shock. He ain't even say a word. He couldn't speak if he tried. He sold his nigga's mom some work. She fucked around and she died. And inside of Mike's pants was his brother's old strap, a snub nose 38, Smith & Wesson, all black. He poured it out and looked at Mac, and Mac still couldn't speak, standing with a loss of words while his knees got weak. Mike put the gun between Mac's eyes and did it real slow. Mac didn't speak no last words. Mike took a deep breath and let it go, and Jerome witnessed it all. Mike's mom, his best friend, his right hand killed his left hand, and that just fucked up all their life plans. So many thoughts just rushing, man, like what they gonna do? What about the coaches? What about school and how much time I could do? Jerome had a little cash, 20 G's, maybe more, and knew where Mac kept his at, and he had almost 34, so he gave Mike 50 bands and said, you gotta go now. I got a spot out of town. If you go there, I'll hold you down. Mike said, I'm calling the cops now, get this shit out of my house. And when they come pick up my mom's, then that's when I bounced. Jerome shook his head. He couldn't say no more. His nigga just killed his nigga, and now it's about to be a war, cause Mike gonna wait for the cops. He kinda thinking like, what the hell? Mike ain't never did no dirt. Mike ain't cut out for jail. I know he ain't going out that easy. He gonna set this bitch off, and he gonna make the cops kill him before he even take off. Jerome said, please call me, man. And Mike told him it was cool. He told Jerome do good in school, and how they love was really true. I guess there's nothing he could do, so he left. What a day. Meanwhile, Mike called the cops and hung up. Right away, they called back, but he didn't answer, so they sent the unit out. When they made it to Mike's house, he was ready to shoot it out. But this is what fucked him up. The cop that knocked on the door was the same one that killed his bro, and Mike was gonna kill him for sure. He told the cop that he thinks his mom is dead. When the cop walked in the bathroom, he saw Mac shot in the head. The cop was in shock, but Mike's weapon was out. He hit his knees and said, please, I know what this is about, but it's deeper than you know. Look, I didn't mean to kill your bro. Before you let that trigger go, I think it's something you should know. But Mike ain't care. Plus, he ain't called the cops to talk, and Jerome was absolutely right, because Mike set that bitch off. He grabbed his stuff, he had to go, and right before he hit the door, the cop's wallet was on the floor. He picked it up, he tucked it tight. He's in a rush, it's almost night. Man, he lived a crazy life, but he made it out the war, and now he's ducked off in his chill spot. Can't call Jerome because it's still hot, and it's fucked up the way Mike feels a lot, so he's chilling, right? And remember that wallet that he had tucked tight? He had opened it up, but what he saw would hunt this kid for his whole life. It was a picture. Nothing big, just a wallet size. But in his picture, at him, his bro, his mom's, and some other guy. But that other guy was the cop. You know, the cop that he had just shot. And when it hit him, his heart had stopped, because that cop was his pops.